My name's Llaeth and we are at Llan headquarters in Llanevydd, just outside of Denbigh. Llan started back in the 80s and it was created by Gareth and Valmai Roberts, who are still in the business now, but myself, along with my brother, are now looking to take over the business. It's a family business that has remained a family business still now, and the younger generation has now joined it. Our main customer base are the main multiple retailers throughout Wales. We do branch out also on the borders. We also go through wholesalers who take us through to hotels, schools, different catering channels. We also go into independent retailers, local farm shops, local delis.
My name's Owain Roberts. My specific role is running the dairy day to day, making sure everything's running smoothly, production meets targets, and any new MPD or recipes that need to be enhanced, I take charge of that role. My role specifically is to look at things from a marketing point of view, looking after the brand, looking at commercial aspects, so looking at how we would actually develop the business going forward, where new accounts would come from, how to look after old accounts, but also developing the brand. So both of us have to work very closely together, because on one side, if I'm coming up with new ideas for NPD, new product development, and also then encouraging growth, getting more sales, my brother has to make sure that he eliminates the headaches of growth, making sure he can produce it and making sure that he can deliver it. My background has nothing to do with food at all. I come from a background of fashion retail, and I used to work with quite a few big names on the high street, and my end career was with River Island. Food is slightly different, but the same kind of principles lie. You still need to get the product to market and make sure that it sells. Agriculture is my background. I thought I would have been 10 years ago, I'd have been a farmer, but as my parents have diversified with the company, I've diversified as well. So yeah, it was with a heavy heart that we no longer farm. Back in April 2010, we sold the herd, but at the time it was cheaper to buy the milk in as opposed to making it, and also then we could specifically just concentrate solely on making yoghurt there. My parents have gone from a team of 2 people when they first started to now we employ 25 to 30 people. It's more difficult recruiting around here because we are in a rural area. We also hope that we give something back to a rural area and community. It's not all just about producing on the production side, that there's more to a yoghurt manufacturer. There's things such as we're looking for marketeers, people who understand digital, people who understand and look after account management, people who actually can engineer, people who are looking after quality. So it's very important that people come to us that have skills just to understand behind the scenes of food manufacturing. Training is vital because you're only as good as your staff, and we do a lot of in-house training. Health and safety is outsourced. We ask a company to come in and look after health and safety, but we do our own internal audits, and we do a lot of training in-house as well. Back in 2011, we decided to rebrand. We had to look and understand the marketplace where we were and really strengthen our brand, the Llan, made in Wales, and making sure that people could see us a little bit clearer on the shelf. Our plans for the future is to actually look at expanding here on the premises in Llanevydd. We feel that the big importance is about keeping our provenance and our history known, because at the end of the day people associate a good brand with where it's situated. We have got plans to develop some of the old outbuildings here to make sure that we develop into the future, but the story is on this location. You know, this is where Mum and Dad started in a stainless steel bucket about 26 years ago, and it's just important to carry on that story really. Hopefully we can link tourism, because it's a lovely story that we have here. We're located in a beautiful location, and if we can attract tourism, you know, it can only benefit the company. The food industry is in a really good position in Wales at the moment because there's so many small to medium producers that produce quality products.
I think it's Wales's time to really shine on the food side. We've probably been almost like a sleeping giant over the past years, but one of the biggest growths for the economy in Wales is going to be food, and it's really important that people have the same passion as the likes of my brother and myself, just to drive that and to make the food industry, as I said, shine and move forward to compete against big names.